This is the worst I have seen this fucking team play in the tournament in a very long time. The game against Texas was just the fact that we as a team did not have any sort of experience. That same exact team with an extra year of, playing time and being together loses to Penn State in the semis. I understand that getting this far is an achievement that so many other teams don't get to do. But here's the thing. Last year, with a fuck ton of freshmen on the team, zero seniors, we get to this point. We win. Now we get back to this point the next year with all those players now being sophomores with, more experience, more being able to play with each other. And now you go out to Penn State. This isn't even by far the best of the one seeds. I know that for sure because Louisville has home field advantage. We don't even play them. We don't even play them. Pitt is definitely better than Penn State. Seriously, why? What the fuck was the entire match after that second set was a mental block that this team could not overcome. Why? What in the fuck was that? Why did we have to get reverse swept? This is something that I knew exactly would happen as soon as we lost that fourth set. Because there is no way that these boys are ever coming back. Sorry, girls. Are coming back from this because they know exactly what they are up against. Okay? Nebraska is very cursed. We know that for sure with their football team, with like most other sports, basketball. Yep, they're all cursed. This is the one that shouldn't be cursed. Bitch, this team has won national championships within the past decade. Okay? This team should be able to get over this hurdle, right? Oh man, was I wrong? Now I'm sitting here. I have school fucking tomorrow. It's the last day. I should be asleep by now. But this team decided to fuck with that. Go 25-23, 28-26, 15-13. Three straight losses. Three straight set losses to Penn State. I understand losing to them at Penn State. Maybe the outcome was a little extreme, but here's the thing. This is not a Penn State home game. Shit, this is more of a Nebraska home game from what I was seeing from, the chants that I heard. None of that shit was Nittany Lion. None of that shit was Nittany Lion. They have a million other sports to care about. Their football team is in the college football playoff. That is way more important than them playing in the fucking national championship. We have nothing else other than to cheer for this fucking team. So we showed up. Clearly, the team did show up after the second half. Like, seriously, this thing was a disaster. This should never, ever have happened. This should have just flat out never have happened. I don't know whether it's a coaching problem. I don't know whether it's a player problem. Whatever it needs to be rooted the fuck out. Losing to Texas is understandable. Losing to, pretty good team. A team that has, a lot of older players. Okay? That's understandable. Losing to Penn State with that same team that is, more experienced? What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? You gave us a glimpse of what we thought would have been a national championship in the year 2024. And then you go out and lose to SMU. Okay, SMU did eventually become a second seed and then lose to Mizzou. Fuck, it just, it doesn't, this loss on a, like, head-to-head basis is a win for Nebraska 3-1. Dropping one set is fine, but dropping the next two is unforgivable. Seriously, seriously, it's legit unforgivable. It doesn't make any sense for this team to even be dropping this many sets. This is just too much. This is something that I can't understand for how the fuck this would have happened other than, lol, it's Nebraska. Why are we fueling that narrative? Seriously, it is a tired old narrative that I have to use because it's just there. This, the volleyball, the team that all the you know elementary school people look up to, for their freaking stars or whatever because their football team is so fucking dead. Besides, Mahomes copy, but the only thing that they look up to is now they're going to be sitting there in horror the next day because they're all asleep. The next day, when they see that Nebraska, after winning two sets, they go to bed, they lose the next three. Seriously, seriously, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible, and I cannot understand. It's unforgiving for them to lose in that way. You can get overpowered, and that is understandable of a loss. But this was not an overpowering. Nebraska had more talent than Penn State. I will flat out say that. Not as a homer, as a neutral perspective, they have way more talent. They have way more players that can do the things that are fucking unbelievable. I see that shit during the entire NCAA tournament of our players bailing out whatever the fuck that we had done before. Again, Dayton showed us that we are not invincible and that we have to change shit. And you know what the fuck happened? We didn't change shit. Oh my goodness. It's almost like it was, the prophecy that we should have changed something. No, no, obviously, it means that we just don't need to change shit and we just need to be stupid. No, no, we needed to change shit from the get go. Seriously, that blocking. Oh boy, that blocking scheme. That was no good. Whoever DC is, I don't believe in them anymore after that tournament. You can sweep through the entirety of Big Ten play because three-fourths of the teams aren't that great. You can beat all the Louisvilles and the Stanfords in the regular season, but in reality, most fans don't care about that. They usually only care for, the NCAA tournament later rounds. And what you just shown is that, no, no, this team isn't good. What, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Now, I know, this is obviously still a season that, a lot of universities would dream of, but again, we have expectations. We have expectations of national championships, not losing in the fucking semifinals. You know how many disappointed fans there are now having to book their flights home from Louisville a day early, like a couple days earlier, because there's no fucking way that they're actually staying in Louisville. What is there even to do? I know there's shit to do, but the whole point of them going there was see that. Now they're gone. They're gone. Cook, whatever you have to do, root it out. If it's you, okay, well, we're sorry, but I guess if it is some sort of player, good, fine, get him out. Whatever it is, it needs to just not ever happen again. The last time we got reverse swept, 1982 in the NCAA tournament. 1982. Back when they didn't have seating. No, no, that kind of history should not just not be made casually. And it doesn't. just doesn't help. It doesn't help pull this shit, bro. It doesn't help. There's gonna be so much. It just doesn't. It doesn't need to happen. This shit should have never happened. There were so many opportunities in which, okay, yes, we could finally turn it, and then they just immediately die. It's almost like Penn State would just get 2 free points after every timeout because our mentals were just so fucked. Get it into our head too much, and then just. I understand that this is definitely not the rational brain speaking, but I don't fucking care. This team was telling us national championship. Like, just getting there again would be nice. Maybe not getting swept. But now it's added onto the failure list. Yeah, we won our regional and all, but that's pretty much a layup when you consider that the 2 seed was Wisconsin. A very bad Wisconsin team, mind you. Again, Dayton showed us the weaknesses that we could fix. Didn't change shit. So here we are, sitting here at almost fucking midnight, wondering what the hell would have happened. All those Penn State fans are asleep because it's almost 1 in the morning. I, I want my main reason is that this would have been happening during the Bears game, so that I could at least watch something good instead of watching trash. But now I get to only just watch trash, and that sucks. Well, all to Penn State. You overcame us. Good job. Doesn't really say anything about you. I'm gonna be honest here. Doesn't really say anything about you. It says all about Nebraska again, being choke artists in all sports, all competitions. Remember when we got that, super excellent softball player? Tears her ACL game 1. We have a women's soccer team that might actually go pretty far in the NCAA tournament, starting out top 10, doesn't even make it to the Big Ten tournament. Baseball's always there, but that's just because no one else in the Big Ten wants to have a baseball program. Perks of being a Big 12 school, former one at least, I guess. I don't know why they crush her in softball. Anyway, so what do we do? Well, obviously we need to. Obviously, one player gets revenge. Good, whatever. I don't care. It's just bring in something else. I think there needs to be like an assistant purge of some sort. I don't know. Maybe our assistants can go get hired somewhere. I'm not fully. Don't take my advice. Please don't. But like in my opinion, shit needs to change. If we're regressing with the same people, and it's not like it was like stupid easy competition that we're rolling up against last year. This year was no different. This year has the same level of competition. Now we're losing this. This Penn State team is not better than the Texas team that swept us last year. This Penn State team would lose 3-1, maybe even get swept. Here we are. Here we fucking are, sitting here, gonna upload this after midnight. Sit here, probably not even go to sleep. Thank goodness I don't have to wake up as early as normal. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just pissed off. This didn't need to happen. This was just terrible. Was it really unbelievable though? Considering Nebraska's history, it's not, but volleyball at least is. Alright. See you Sunday.